What's up, everybody? This is Around the Boards, episode 31 here. Last minute change. We were originally supposed to have this other guest on, but our good friend Ryan Mead from the Blueshirts Breakaway podcast decided to, take one for the team and join us last minute here. So
Pinch
thank
hitter.
you. That's right. Thanks for Ryan B for being a pinch hitter. Again, thanks. Anyways. This week here, we got all the NHL playoff game recaps for you. Who's hot, who's not, who's eliminated, and who isn't, who moved on. All that great jazz. We also got the trophy finalists. We also
make up our own trophies.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
We also made up our own trophies. That was kind of fun and creepy at the same time. We also talked about hot dudes.
What?
Anyways, stay tuned to find out. Let's get this show underway.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Around the board.
What's up, everybody? This is Around the Boards. Joined here with my good friends, Robbie and Dylan. Fellas, say hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
What up, fam?
All right, Rob, let's get it out of the way.
Hi.
Shut the fuck up, Des.
So, but hey, at least you weren't the only California team to get swept. Am I right?
Well, I'm happy because the Ducks lost, and they only scored 4 goals in 4 games.
Yeah,
that's
so-
only one more than the Kings scored.
Yeah,
but
so-
they also gave up 16. So fuck the Ducks.
They kind of lost in like a worse fashion. More
Yeah, they
worse
got
of a
blown
fashion.
out in a couple of games.
Yeah,
Kings lost by 1 every game
Exactly. So,
because they could have just as easily swept the Golden Knights.
So-
That's the way I look at it.
so at least you're not the worst team in California.
Thanks.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
It's a rebuilding year, just like your team, except we don't tank because we're men.
That's all right. Well, I'd rather not make the playoffs than get excited for the playoffs and then get swept. So that's just mine.
No, I think I'd rather make the playoffs every time.
Nah.
Yeah.
We made the playoffs the last 12 years. What's the good?
Speaking from roving, they made the last 25 years, except for 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyways, why don't we get into
Fuck Vegas.
get into some game recaps, huh? What do you say?
No, fuck Vegas.
I didn't say I want to talk about them, did I? We already
Fuck
did.
them.
So
All right, let's go.
what do we got going on? Where do we want to start?
Nashville, Colorado.
Nashville, Colorado. What do you got to say about that series so far?
The Hamburglar strikes again. That's
Yeah.
what I gotta say. He put the team on his back.
Yeah?
I think so.
Colorado's making it interesting.
Yeah.
And nobody gave him any. Everyone thought they were going to be the team that got swept in the first round, and looks like I don't know. What do you guys think? 7 games?
I mean, Nashville's up 3-2 right now with, in the series currently the night that we're recording here
As we speak.
as we speak.
As we speak.
So, Nashville took the first 2. Colorado took the 3rd. Nashville took the 4th. Colorado took
Back
the
and forth,
5th.
back and forth.
Yeah. I could see it totally. I could totally see it going 7, So, we'll see what happens, but
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm so Colorado. Blah 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 blah.
Here you go.
the hell was
I'm
that?
sure Colorado could as well.
Because of Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
that's cool.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah, hey, I don't
I
care.
don't really care about that.
I don't care
series,
about that
to be
series
honest.
either, so that's why it was, hey, yeah. But let's get to one that Dunk does care about, and that's Winnipeg, Chicago. That series.
J-E-T-S, Jets.
Winnipeg, Chicago. Yes, you're correct.
Excuse me, Winnipeg and Minnesota. Rob
if it was
just
Winnipeg,
freaking
Chicago, I'd
distracted
be
me.
even more excited.
Yeah. So
Just 'cause-
that series has officially came to an end. Winnipeg wins the series 4-1. What do you got to say, Dylan?
I'm not surprised. You don't have a horse.
That
in the
was
race,
as great
pick
as the
goat.
interview we had last week.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Okay, fucking Bill Belichick.
Winnipeg's really good.
Daryl
Nashville's
Sutterism.
not, or Winnipeg's really good, and Minnesota's not.
So
How'd How'd you like that last game where they fucking just dominated from the start in the first period?
Yeah,
and then just did like a victory lap for the next 2 periods.
The fans were chanting that na hey hey goodbye song with like 10 minutes left in the third period for the entire last 10
It was
minutes.
fucking over with. It was like 5-0. So yep, this one's over with.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They scored 4 goals in the first period. Talk about wanting to come out and win the game early, right?
Yeah. So fuck it.
So whoever wins that Nashville Colorado game is going to end up playing Winnipeg.
I think
Nashville-
Winnipeg.
Go ahead, one at a time.
I mean, if Nashville, we're all probably thinking that Nashville is going to win that series, right?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So Nashville Winnipeg is probably going to be one of the better series, hopefully too.
Sure, for that second round, totally. Who do you think would come out top if that happened?
You're asking me or Rob?
I guess both.
Go ahead, Rob.
Go. I think Winnipeg's got a chance. I think they're rolling right now.
Okay.
I think they're just fucking playing with fire. They can't be stopped, and they got a nice home ice. It would be a battle of the fans. Winnipeg's got a nice home ice advantage, and so does Nashville apparently. So.
All right.
Yeah, I think
even though Nashville's lost at home, didn't
if
they?
Colorado, I think so. If Colorado takes it to 7 games, I think Winnipeg could win that series though. Like if that series goes 7.
If Nashville doesn't win this game,
Yeah.
but you think if Nashville wins next game, they're still going to beat Winnipeg?
Oh no, I don't know. I just feel like that Nashville might be a little more
Worn out.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I guess I'm rooting for Colorado to win this next game, and then Nashville. I don't know.
Because let's make it honest, you are rooting for Winnipeg.
Oh, 100%.
So everybody.
No, he's
knows.
not rooting for Winnipeg. He's rooting for Patrick Laine.
Yeah, there you go. The GOAT.
I like more than Patrick Laine. I like Dustin Byfuglien. I like Blake Wheeler. I like Paul Stastny.
Sick nasty.
Nasty Paul Stastny.
I don't know.
Scheifele?
I feel like the one thing that Winnipeg kind of has going for them too is, I guess Nashville has it going for them too, though, is they have a lot of players that people don't really know a lot about that seem like they produce all the time.
Sure.
Are you
Underrated.
speaking of Philip Forsberg?
No, I think people know who Forsberg is now, but like Victor
Now they do.
Arvidsson, or like all these people.
Mhm.
Even Ryan Johansson. No one seems to know who Ryan Johansson is, even though I think, their number 1 center. So
That's because he fucking played in Columbus.
that's true.
A lot of underrated players there, but so let's move on now. So you got the Anaheim Ducks and the San Jose Sharks. Another sweep that happened out there in California. The Sharks
Yeah, fuck the
ended up
Ducks.
taking out the Ducks, and now we're gonna have Vegas and San Jose.
I can't believe I'm rooting for San Jose.
Are
God
you? Are
damn
you?
it.
You don't want Vegas to win?
No, fuck
No,
Vegas.
you never root for the team that beats your team.
Yeah, but like,
Fuck Vegas and fuck their fans, assholes. Well, they gotta learn how to lose just like the rest of us, cocksuckers.
It's like a lesser of 2 evils
why
with
don't
that
you?
series.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel, Robbie?
Could you imagine if it was Anaheim and Vegas, how mad Robbie would be?
Oh my god.
I would fucking root for neither of them. I'm not even paying attention to that series.
I
really did. Go ahead.
I guess I want San Jose to move on just because I like Brent Burns a lot, and I guess Joe Thornton probably deserves to have a chance at winning a cup too. He's played forever.
Has he ever won one?
No.
On any of the How about
No.
that?
It was
On
only
any
Boston.
of the teams, he played in Boston for like a year and then went to San Jose.
All right, but
Yeah, that's why I'm rooting for San Jose this round, because I know that they're not going to move past the Western Finals.
Mhm.
So
interesting.
I don't want anyone in the Pacific to win the
Either
fucking
Nashville
Stanley
or Winnipeg's just going to destroy San Jose, so it doesn't matter if San Jose makes it or not. So
Cup. That's why I'm hoping they fucking beat Vegas, just to fucking put their fans in check.
All right. That covers the West. Let's get over here to
Thank
the
God.
East. The only series as of this evening that we're
As we
recording
speak.
this, as we speak, the only series that has ended is the Tampa New Jersey series. Tampa goes on and beats New Jersey in a 4-1 series. I could say we all saw this coming.
Shocker.
Yeah,
I mean-
right. Yeah, we all knew Tampa was
I
gonna
feel for New Jersey
take
though.
it.
You know,
Oh yeah, but I think New Jersey is still in that rebuilding phase as well, but they're almost there.
I mean, they're not
New Jersey's
rebuilding.
got a bright
they're just-
future.
Right, but
Yeah, they're still building.
Exactly, they are
They
still.
got a nice
building.
foundation.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that Taylor Hall trade was one of the best trades they made in a
Oh,
very,
for
very,
sure.
very, very long time. That kid
I
was.
think they
really
got
shown
their
up
feet
this
wet
year.
here now, so
Yeah.
now they can kind of start from here, and this
Sure.
could be where they, even if they say don't make the playoffs next year and then they come back or whatever, like they kind of,
Right.
Still building.
Yep.
Yeah, Taylor Hall, one of
Build
the
that core.
better stories in the AHL in like the past 10 years.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a better story.
Hmm?
What did you?
Oh,
shit.
I think
Where
it's
my
thinking
dog's
about it
at?
being a better story.
do I think there's a better story than
No.
Taylor Hall?
No, I didn't hear what you said about
I said
Taylor
I
Hall.
think Taylor Hall is probably one of the better stories in the league in the past 10 years.
Why? Because they shipped him out of Edmonton.
Yeah, and he has a chip on his shoulder and all that stuff. And then Brian Boyle coming back after, cancer thing. And
Yeah.
I kind of wanted them to move on, but also we all knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. It was not against Tampa.
No.
I mean, maybe
I
if they
feel
got a
like
different matchup.
Tampa
Let's
was kind
say
of just
Washington.
toying with him the whole time, and then Tampa was like, "All right, this is enough. Let's just." End
Tampa
this
was
right
like
now."
working on things.
Yeah, Tampa's like, "Let's try out these line combinations for the first time ever." Oh, it's working. We scored 10 goals this game. All right, cool.
Nothing like working on line combinations in the middle of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
I mean, when you fucking run away with your, I don't want to say run away, but I mean, run away with your division.
Yeah.
And fucking put yourself in that position to.
When you have no trouble making the playoffs.
Yeah.
They made the playoffs halfway through the season, so.
Yeah. Then you can just kind of start fucking with things, seeing which way works the best, and saying, well, we're gonna beat these guys eventually. We just put things back to normal, and I feel that's how I feel. It's probably not true, but
that's all right. So moving on next, the winner of this series will play Tampa, and that is the Boston Toronto Maple Leaf series.
Did you say Boston?
Boston.
The Boston
Boston?
Toronto Maple Leaf series. Boston currently leads the series 3-1.
As we speak.
Boston may already moved on by the time people have listened. Fair enough to say. Boston up 3-1. Boston will take the series.
Oh yeah.
I think Toronto's gonna come back
to win or just to make it a series.
I don't know. I was just being hopeful.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah, no. Boston's gonna move on. Boston will win. When's the next game? Today? Tomorrow?
The game's today.
Sunday?
Actually, the game's today.
They're probably playing right now.
Yeah, they are. Toronto's up 2-0.
Look at that. That was my prediction.
Wow.
Wow, you're great. You're good at that.
Toronto is. Ooh, so you know what? I don't know, but we'll see. But we still think Boston's still going to take it. Take the series no matter what it goes to. So
yeah. Well, you know what they say about Austin Matthews, don't you?
What do they say?
Austin 316. Oh, hell yeah.
You know what else they say about Austin Matthews, don't you?
What do they say about Austin Matthews?
They say Patrick Liney's better.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you know that Austin Matthews was the highest selling jersey in the league this year?
Well, fucking Toronto, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you think if Montreal had anybody besides Carey Price, I was like, fucking nothing. Like everyone already has their Carey Price jersey.
Austin Matthews outsold Connor McDavid though.
Well, I'm sure everyone at Edmonton already has their Connor McDavid jerseys.
That's
Probably
true.
don't have to buy any more.
It's true.
That's the same thing with like Carey Price and stuff. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Anyways.
we're all in agreement that Boston will take that series eventually.
Eventually.
Okay. Next up, we have the Washington Capitals and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Washington, as of tonight, as of this time, is leading the series 3-2. That's been a back and forth series so far.
Hey, Des, what was your prediction of the series?
Washington would go down 3-1 and then come back and win it.
With a changing goalie and Braden Holtby coming back?
Yeah.
And what has kind of happened? Braden Holtby came back and they went down and they lost the first 2 games.
Also, you see who's lighting up the scoreboard for the Caps now after I predicted it last week?
Who's that?
Who's
Ovechkin.
Hey.
Wow.
Good prediction.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, this unknown guy that no one's ever heard of, Alex Ovechkin.
Speaking of unknown commodities, Alexander Ovechkin scores goals now. Shocker.
He's putting the team on his back.
I put the team on my back.
I watched that Columbus Washington game the other day. Though. Columbus is a fun team to watch.
They are.
I don't know any of their players, but
they are. And
I know like 5 of their players. That's it.
Right.
And one of them's a healthy scratch, and Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Should be fun for everybody.
I think Washington's going to win that. I said that before the series even started, so
yeah,
I'm sticking by it.
I'm still picking Columbus with the upset.
Ooh.
I'm still believing.
Next up, we have this series that's just been out of hand every game.
This series is ridiculous.
And it is. And that's the Pittsburgh-Philadelphia Flyers series. So, playoff series aren't supposed to be like 5-0 games. They're supposed to be one goal a game type deal there. You lose by 1, not by 4 or 5.
Especially with these teams that are known for beating the shit out of each other every single game.
Yeah.
Right. So here, let me just I'm just going to go through them real quick, all right? In game 1, Pittsburgh won 7-0. And then
that's how you start a series.
Right.
Yeah.
And then game 2, the Flyers come back and win 5-1. And then
That's how you answer.
And they guess who answers after that? Pittsburgh by 5-1. And then after that, Pittsburgh was like, you know what? No, we're gonna win again, and they win 5-0. And then the Flyers turn it around and it was like, screw you, we're done losing for now, and they come back and win 4-2.
It's like whatever team is going to win the game, they have to score like 1 million goals.
They got to
score
right,
their point.
just to prove their point, exactly.
Oh yeah, we scored once. Oh, let's score 2 more times. Oh, 7. Okay, here's 7 goals for you in one game. That's nice.
I mean, except for the last game, it was like 2. It was 2-2, and then fucking Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I mean, not Pittsburgh. Philadelphia came out in the third period.
Yep.
Shut them down. So,
dude, it's. Whew.
Or is Philadelphia Flyers the Ottawa Senators of last year?
Nah, I don't think so.
Are they going to shock the world?
I think Pittsburgh's going to end it next game.
Yeah, I think so too. Just because I want Pittsburgh and Washington in hopes that both of them will move on. So I'm going to say
dude,
Pittsburgh's going to win.
That would be a hell of a series.
Imagine if everything goes correctly, it'd be Pittsburgh and Washington or Pittsburgh and Tampa, whatever. And then it's gonna and then it'd be Nashville and Winnipeg, hopefully. Like,
right, that'll be 2 great series to watch for sure. For sure.
And then hopefully one of those teams from each conference playing the finals, and everyone can jerk off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, so Pittsburgh is going to play the winner of the Washington series or the winner of the Tampa, or they're going to play Tampa?
Washington.
Right.
Okay.
Washington, Columbus.
Tampa's going to play the Boston.
Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty good Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Whoever makes it.
I like Tampa and Boston.
Right.
I like that matchup too.
Yeah.
Boston can win.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
I like Tampa and Toronto too. Actually,
I like pretty much. Yeah, I'm fine with any. I'm fine with any matchup here, to be honest.
Yeah.
The East is stacked.
It
Yeah.
is.
Now that we got New Jersey out of the way already.
Yeah.
No, if you get New Jersey and to be honest, Toronto
Right.
out of there, any of those teams can win the Stanley Cup if they wanted to.
Think about it. Tampa, the Capitals, and the Penguins. Dude, those are 3 solid teams. Like
you guys already
Boston,
counted out the Flyers. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, sorry, I already am.
Boston could easily win too. Boston can come out of nowhere and win this thing if they wanted to.
Boston had the best record for a while there in the regular season.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
see.
a lot of good series. Hopefully to come.
Let's just have competitive games. Pittsburgh.
Ref, Jesus.
Assholes.
Stop making it like blowout games, Pittsburgh and Philly.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing down there?
Stop trying one game and then just giving up the next game. What the fuck are you guys doing?
See, part of me wants Pittsburgh to come out and win the next game like 10-0 just to prove a point.
Right.
But also, like, I like to see them win at 1-0.
Philadelphia too.
1-0 and just grind it out and win too, because that's the kind of game I like to watch. Is where they don't score.
Yeah, you like it when 2 guys are grinding.
Yeah, I like it when all those guys are grinding.
So, let's see here, because we talked about it last week. Let's see if there's any this week. We have any more nasty goals or goalie saves that have happened?
Philip Forsberg scores again.
Since the last time we talked. Yeah, Forsberg still.
Again. It's almost like every game or every other game he has like a highlight reel goal now.
Right. There was
Nothing new to me.
There was the one Toronto game.
Hipster.
Did you guys see the paddle save?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Woo. That was
like
sick.
Kind of guessed.
Oh, that was
Of course
sick.
he's guessing. You gotta get fucking lucky to make some saves. You're just like, well, I hope he shoots it here. Like, this is the only chance I have to make a save.
Whoever was shooting it, I don't remember who it was. The ref was like standing on top of him, like right next to him as he was shooting the puck. Like, what was the ref doing in the face-off circle? Like,
trying to get his way. Who knows?
It should be in the corner.
Idiots.
But yeah, that was
refs ruin everything.
And Crosby's still scoring. Obviously, shocker, right?
Yeah.
Not his highlight reel goals like last week.
Yeah, last
Sorry,
week he had a few, but
he's saving it for next round against Ovi. Ovi's gonna lose first round. What am I saying?
Malkin's playing really good too. Not surprised, but
yeah.
Surprise! They're superstars. They're playing like superstars.
Yeah.
If only Kopitar and Jeff Carter could have
Well,
scored.
Malkin always rides under the radar though, so
he does.
he's overshadowed by Crosby, just like
right.
Backstrom and Oshie and all them are always overshadowed by Ovechkin too.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But next up, I mean, that was it, right? Really, for goals and saves, wasn't really much this.
That's all that comes
week.
to mind right now. Yeah.
Right. Next,
I'm sure I'm missing some, but
no, I'm sure.
But fuck.
But hey, if we are, tweet at us and tell us. Okay, tell us. Hey, listen, you guys missed this one. Just tweet us at _ATB podcast.
At your boys.
Yes. Next up, we got some dirty hits, some more suspensions. NHL really setting the bar here for suspension wise here. So,
what the fuck is George Peros doing in the player department or player safety department? Excuse me.
Yeah, you think George Peros would be the guy that you don't want in charge of player safety?
Well, I mean, I guess he knows what to look for. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brendan Shanahan was great, I think.
I was also watching NHL on the fly on the NHL Network the other night, and they were talking about illegal hits and stuff. And they have Scott Stevens as an analyst talking about illegal dirty hits.
Yeah, okay.
Like, yeah, these are the hits I would do.
I was like, you could have no worse person. You could probably have Sean Avery do a better job.
Bertuzzi.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
Bertuzzi.
Scott Stevens is like, yeah, this is how you should properly hit the guy. And they're like, if you look at my highlights, all of my hits were always clean.
Yeah.
I was like, you're known for being the dirtiest player in the league.
It was clean according to the rules back then when nobody gave a shit about concussions or CTE.
You could chop a guy. You could chop a guy's head off with your stick and get away with it.
Oh my god. So yeah, there was a couple suspensions this past week. You had Hartman.
Ryan Hartman.
That was deserved.
Yeah, that was.
Well, did you see his fucking when he got hit in the nuts? There's like a gif going around where he just keeps pointing at his dick. He's like, "Look, you're coming right here."
Oh yeah. Speaking of that too, did you guys see speaking of getting hit in the nuts? You see the Victor Hedman thing on Hershier from the Devils?
I did not.
Nope.
So there was like a stoppage of play, and I guess like Hedman tripped Hershier or something. Is that how you say his name? Hershier, whatever.
Nico, just call him Nico.
Nico Hershier.
That guy from the Devils, and Hedman.
That guy
one-handed him in the nuts with his stick.
Ooh.
And didn't get called for it.
Ooh. Ouch.
Nothing happened. They had no suspension, no fine, no anything. So
of course not. It's not above the shoulders.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Like Morrissey on the Jets got suspended for cross-checking Eric Stahl.
Yeah, that was dude.
I don't think
that was very unnecessary.
It was just rode up the shoulder and got him up high.
Yeah, but still, dude, keep your stick down, bro. Come on. Yeah. I understand you get caught up in the moment and shit, but just keep your stick down, buddy, and just do that. But anyway, speaking of stalls and all of that, let's move over to his brothers, or at least one of his brothers that plays for the Carolina Hurricanes, and let's talk about the Hurricanes real quick. Hurricanes coach resigns.
Wow, that was a horrible transition.
It was great.
Speaking of the stalls, I was like, oh, we're going to the bathroom? Is it fucking bathroom break time?
Stalls. Just some other stuff in the news. The Hurricane coach resigns. Hey, that is what it is. Screw it.
Well,
they said he might go to Calgary.
Yeah, because he's from Calgary or Alberta, but close to Calgary.
It doesn't matter. Both of those teams suck, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
But I saw that I was reading that it's because they fired their GM and they haven't hired a new GM yet. So he kind of feels like the new GM should be able to pick who he wants the head coach to be. So there's only 1 year left on his contract anyways. So with the new GM, they said, well, might as well just let the GM get whoever he wants.
Getting a new GM, let me just screw everything else up.
Well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, usually if you change GMs, you're going to change coaches too. So maybe
talk about a rebuild. Your GM leaves, your coach leaves.
The Kings did.
Yeah.
Hey.
But I saw, I mean, maybe he would have got fired or anything later on. So, I mean, just resign yourself and you have the chance so you could put the future in your own hands. So, yeah. I don't think anybody really is mad at him or anything like that.
No, it doesn't seem like anyone's shocked.
Yeah.
No.
And then
it's not like he's going to a contending team or something. Like he's going to go to Calgary probably.
I mean, he could go to New York, right, Des?
Possibly. Rangers are in need of a coach. Supposedly, rumor has it someone even rumored out Scott Stevens coming to be the coach of the New York Rangers. Now that you were talking about him before, that came to my mind. But
he's going to teach them all to check legally.
Maybe.
I don't know if I'm really a fan of Well, never mind. That's a dumb statement to make. Never
What,
mind.
players being coaches?
I was gonna say players being coaches, but almost every coach was a player back in
Well,
the
I
day.
mean, like after a while, you think like period. Like I heard that Rod Brindamore wants to be the coach. Well, he doesn't like want to be the coach, but he says he's willing to be the coach of the Hurricanes. So I mean,
Yeah.
how do you feel
like
about that?
the whole Gretzky and Phoenix thing didn't work. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like a thing where it's like you got like great players. They're not the best coaches because they expect like the players to be better because like, well, I was this good. So it's stuff like that.
yeah.
So, I mean, like Gerard Gallant, like he wasn't like a superstar player, but he's a good coach because he's like a player's coach.
I mean, Mike Babcock was a player. No one ever really,
Yeah. So I mean,
it seems like the shitty players make the best coaches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they like know how it is to fucking play in the NHL and not fucking just have like all the talent in the world just to go by pure skill. You gotta have like strategy and stuff. And
Yeah, so they can coach the players that aren't that great to be better.
Unlike Gretzky, who just fucking is like, I can do all this stuff.
I'll give Gretzky an excuse because he had nobody on his team when he was coaching. So
that's true. Yeah.
Like,
but
even if he was the coach of Arizona now, who's he gonna like? I don't know.
No, he's never gonna be a coach again. I don't think he even liked it. So
no,
he could be a front office guy like he is with Edmonton, kind of. But
speaking of best players, though, you guys want to talk about some trophies?
Yeah, let's get into the second period. Second period underway. That was a great segue. Second period is underway.
I wish I had a segue.
We had some trophy finalists named.
Can rent them.
Where do we want to start?
Let's talk about the best players and
Drew Doughty.
The Hart Trophy again. I mean,
the finalists can't do the Hart Trophy yet because the playoffs aren't over.
Okay, fine. Let's go with defensemen, the best defenseman in the league. The final three: Drew, Norris, Doughty, Victor, sucks a lot of dick, Hedman, PK, not the greatest, Subban. I'm going to pick Drew Doughty.
Of course you are. Did anybody else guess that? Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, Des.
You're going to have to go with Hedman. Come on.
Well, Hedman's the best defenseman on the best team. So
right, so it's kind of like, yeah. But Drew
Doughty is the best two-way defenseman.
He has had one of his best, career years.
I want Hedman to win just because I really like Hedman a lot, but
yeah,
I think Doughty should win it because he carried the team more. But also, I said it yesterday when we were talking about it. I think Subban winning would be nice just to rub it in Montreal's face even more because fuck Montreal and their fans.
Wow. How do you really feel about their fans?
Check out our latest tweet.
We'll get into that in a couple minutes after we do this trophy stuff. But
I'm going with Doughty as well.
What do you guys think that our guests from last week, Abby and Cameron, would think of PK Subban winning the Norris?
If he did win the what'd you say?
How will Abby and Cameron react if PK Subban wins the Norris Trophy this year?
Oh my God!
He's a good offensive and defensive defenseman.
I knew it. I told you he's the best.
Anyways,
I'm going with Doughty.
Yeah, we heard you.
Drew Diddy.
Yeah, we heard you too.
Drew Diddy.
Let's get moving up
the Vezina?
Up here to the Vezina Trophy. Yes, the Vezina Trophy finalists are Connor Hellebuck from the Winnipeg Jets, Pekka Rinne from the Nashville Predators, and Pekka
Rinne.
And of course, another finalist from the Tampa Bay Lightning, Andrei Vasilevsky.
This is a hard one. I feel like all three of these guys should win it.
I feel like there's no chance Connor Hellebuck's going to win it.
Unfortunately, there is no chance he's going to win.
Right? You just got that feeling like, well, he plays on Winnipeg. Like,
it would be so sick if he won, though, because he came out of nowhere. No one knew who he was last year.
No.
Well, Winnipeg fans did.
I still don't think I don't know who he is right now. But
well, obviously, you're East Coast biased.
Yeah. Nah.
So you're going to say that Vasilevsky should win because he's the best goaltender on the best team, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it.
Good guess. Good guess.
I don't think Pekka. I think Vasilevsky's probably going to win it, but I think it should be Hellebuck. And I don't care about Pekka Rinne.
I want Rinne to win.
Of course you do.
Why of course?
Because he's big and goofy, just like you are.
That's exactly why. Can we talk about big and goofy though? All these goalies are like 10 feet tall.
That is true.
Like this is the tallest Vezina trophy.
Speaking of tall and goofy and Vezina, we're having a Ben Bishop dunk.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I had hopes for Ben Bishop. I was hoping for a resurgence.
Just imagine if he was in this fucking final three.
Oh
Like,
God,
God damn.
But Vasilevsky's probably going to win just because Tampa Bay. But
Yeah.
I want Rene to win. I think he deserves it. He plays out of his mind every year.
So.
I don't know.
So.
Okay. What do we got
I'm fine with any of them winning.
What do we got for the Selkie?
I feel like it's almost like a repeat of the Vezina where Sean Couturier has no chance of winning just because he's going against Patrice Bergeron and Andrei Kopitar. Even though I think Bergeron will probably win it again. I really want Kopitar to win it again. And I think Couturier probably deserves it the most just because he fucking probably works the hardest with not as much credit as the rest of the two.
Yeah, Couturier is on the worst team out of the three of them.
Yeah.
And
so he's like Hellebuck where he kind of has like no chance of winning, we think.
Yeah. I want Kopi to win just because I think Kopi's great.
The best 200-foot player in the game.
But he's playing against, or he's going up against the best 200-foot player in the game, Patrice Bergeron. So I'm saying it's going to be these guys, these two, him and Kopitar going at it until Pavelski comes out of retirement. Years. So
yeah. What about you, Des?
I think Kopi's gonna win it.
Oh, why do you say that?
Because
because he's not gonna win the Hart, so they're gonna give him something.
Right. No. I mean, out of all three of those guys, the one that stands out is Kopitar.
Thanks, Des. Thanks for believing in my team.
Is it really? Is he the one that stands out?
Well, I don't think Des likes Bergeron just because he's on the same team as Brad Marchand.
No, I don't care about that.
Bergeron is so good.
I don't think he likes Couturier because he's on the Flyers.
Bergeron is the best defenseman on his team, and he's a center.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. I mean, sure.
That's just what I think.
I guess.
Moving on, you got the Lady Bing Trophy finalists. You have who wants to take this one away? Go ahead, Dunk.
I was just shaking my head like I don't care.
Just take it away.
Most gentlemanly player. I don't know anything about Alex Barkov, so I can't speak for him. But I did say Karlsson was going to be nominated a few weeks ago. I think, right?
Yeah,
that's correct. And I really like Ryan O'Reilly as a dude. But
yeah, he's cute.
What are you guys, friends? As a dude, you like his dude? Hey, dude.
I'm gonna go with Karlsson just because Vegas deserves to win something, I guess.
Yeah, I think Karlsson's going to come out.
He's had an unbelievable year.
Yeah, Barkov can't even get fucking 600 people to show up to his games, so I think William Karlsson's he's gonna run away with this. Not even gonna be close.
And is this Masterson thing even a question?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay.
Well, I mean, Luongo didn't make that good speech.
He
after
made
that,
a
shooting
hell of
down
a
in Florida,
speech
so
down there.
Yeah, but he didn't have fucking cancer.
I mean, that's true, but
like
what did Jordan Stahl even do? Why is Jordan Stahl nominated?
Jordan Stahl lost his kid.
Did he?
So did Erik Karlsson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is Karlsson not nominated then?
He can only pick 3.
I don't know, but
Jordan Stahl's kid died. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was like 2 or 3 years old or something.
Oh well.
Yeah, asshole Dunk. You feel bad now?
Well, that's not. Yeah, I don't know.
It is fucked up, and it is fucked up the same shit that happened to Karlsson too and his wife. But
yeah, here. So let me ask you a question, Des. Let me put you on the spot. Which is worse, Karlsson or Jordan Stahl? If you're gonna lose your kid, would you rather lose him before he's born, or would you lose him 2 or 3 years into his life? If you had to pick.
Shit.
There's like no right answer for that.
There's an obvious answer. You lose him before he's born.
You think so?
No, I don't know.
Your first kid?
No,
I don't know. Yeah, was it Jordan Stahl's first kid?
No.
Okay, so then Erik Karlsson deserves
to win. Oh my God, you're an asshole. Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding. I think Brian Boyle should win, though.
Yeah, I agree. I think
because being in a state where there's a massive shooting, like that's a big deal. Losing your kid's a big deal, but almost dying and then coming back and being on a playoff team, you deserve to win that trophy.
And having to go through rehab too and everything like that. Like,
yep.
Yeah, but obviously obviously everybody that was nominated, that shit sucks. What happened to all
Yeah.
them?
I
So,
feel like they should just give us all 3 of them.
seriously,
like-
Well, I
A
think they should.
horrible year.
I think they should nominate more people than fucking that.
right?
Yeah.
That too,
Like-
because so many players
Like, I
went
mean,
through
you could
different
put
shit.
Derek England in there for the speech he made on the first
Yeah.
game for the Golden Knights after the 1 October shooting in Vegas.
Yeah, you could put him in there. You could put Carlson in there. You could.
I mean, there's a lot of fucking shitty things going on in the world right now where it sucks how like shitty stuff like this is happening. And
Right.
Or I could see them
Fucking-
doing like a dedication to that Humboldt team, like
yeah,
and giving them the Masterson Memorial Trophy or something
Sure.
like that.
well,
Like
they'll probably give them like make their own trophy or something, or just give them like a tribute or something.
I don't think. I mean, I like this as a trophy, but I don't think
Still,
it should be a
right.
trophy
It
with
shouldn't.
these other ones, which are personal accolades in regards to the sport.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna give them a trophy because something bad happened
Because
to them.
their
I mean,
kid
they sh-
died. Like,
You
it's
know,
Really,
kinda-
it's fucked
they
up.
shouldn't even like tell us who the 3 finalists are for Bill Masterson.
I know.
Masterson.
That's
They
messed
should
up
just
too.
fucking give us the winner,
Come on, NHL, fix your shit.
or just fucking.
Yeah,
or
who
just
votes
have
on this? Is it voted by the
Ah,
fans or is it fan?
I
is
think
it,
it's no. I think
That's
it's
media.
Yeah, media.
It's gotta be
and
media.
those-
But Dunk,
those
since
guys.
you said you don't really like this trophy compared to the other ones, you want to make up your own trophies to give out to people?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
What would be your first trophy?
Is this serious or is this joking?
You could do whatever you want to do.
Best beard.
Brent Burns?
Brent
Who's
Burns
your final
would be-
3?
Brent Burns,
Zetterberg?
Henrik Zetterberg,
Yeah.
and
Patrick Laine.
and Patrick Laine. I was gonna say Joe Thornton, but I don't want to say Joe Thornton because I don't have 2 guys from the same team.
So you're going to say Patrick Laine?
Pat, yeah, and Zetterberg would win.
Just because he's fucking masculine.
Yeah, just because he actually looks good with a beard, unlike the other 2 guys.
What would you name it, though? Because you can't just call it the best beard. You gotta have
Who's
a fucking name for it.
the Lanny McDonald Trophy? The dude with the mustache.
There you go.
Who do you got, Rob?
I can see what you're fucking doing right now. And you're not doing any research. You just fucking Googled it.
It's great, right?
I'm gonna say I want to do like most emotional player. I want to say Drew Doughty. I would say Sidney Crosby.
The other end of the
Emotional.
spectrum.
Yeah. And
Ovechkin's pretty emotional though too.
I would say fucking Jonathan Marchessault because he's a fucking bitch too. Fuck that guy.
We were talking about negative emotionally,
Yeah,
or
like what kind
passionate?
of emotion?
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
okay. Well, then you
What?
could throw Ovechkin in there. You could throw a bunch of people in there.
And I would call it the break a stick over the crossbar and give it to Drew Doughty. And that would be the trophy, is a fucking broken stick over a crossbar.
I feel like they should do like best goal and like best save,
Like,
like
goal of the
trophies.
year.
Yeah, and do trophies. Like that would be kind of cool.
And give him like a golden puck or something.
Yeah, just do like have it be like a little smaller trophy compared to
Right.
like MVP or whatever. Like
And yeah, and then for the best save, just have like a fucking golden brick.
yeah, or have like or have a golden glove and have it be a catcher's like a goalie.
But would you have the fans vote for that or the media
fans?
still?
Yeah, that would be a fans vote.
Totally.
Well, then they'll just fucking whoever has the most fans. There would be a Canadian team winning it every year for whatever.
For,
Or Sidney Crosby.
that's all right. Well, that's because he deserves it because he scores 6 goals every year.
Or Connor McDavid.
But also that's hard too because like some of the best goals are team-based goals, like tic-tac-toe passing, you know, and then there's some that are breakaways with sick moves and stuff. Like it's a hard category.
I mean, you could
to-
have different categories, like best passing player or something.
yeah, I don't know. Those are kind of hard, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do funnier ones.
best mascot,
Chance.
Dez.
Best mascots definitely got to be.
Chance, the golden Gila monster.
No, he's. I don't think he's the. No. He's so lame.
No,
dude.
he's the worst. That was a
I mean,
joke.
I mean, like,
Boofer.
no, I mean, the best one's got to be Bailey, right? That dude,
Yeah, hell yeah.
that dude's all over Twitter, like blowing up people's Twitter accounts and like talking smack.
And he rides a fucking 4x4 onto the ice.
Right,
Yeah,
and he
the
like
dude from
dumps.
the dude from Montreal is pretty cool.
No, and like
The
he
one-
dumps the whole freaking like tote
still
of
talking about Bailey?
popcorn down onto the VGK fans that were at the arena. Like it was so awesome. And it was just fun to watch. And like he's
That's
pulling
nice,
like all these pranks with like, you know, the King's Ice girls and everything like that, like the water bottle prank. I'm not sure if you saw that. where like he was like, here, no, like look inside, and like of course the girl like stuck her eye like into the thing, and
he squeezed it.
squeezed the water and got all. It's like the dude has so much fun even like off the ice. Like,
Yeah, he's
still in
awesome.
the mascot suit.
I got
It's pretty
one
cool.
more trophy for you guys.
We're listening.
Worst fans. Who would you give it to?
This would be such a terrible trophy just to give away. Just
It'd be like a fucking.
Do you give the trophy to the team? Here, Montreal. Here's your trophy for the worst fan base.
Montreal. Right away, Montreal wins it. Final three would be Montreal. We're gonna say Natural, and Vegas.
Yep.
And you're gonna give it to Montreal just because
Flyer
you like
fans are pretty bad too.
Oh, that's because they're in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal, like with all their sports, I guess. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Philly
That's why
sports
Dunk
fans.
wants fucking Pittsburgh to beat him 10-0 in Philly.
Yeah, because I want Philly to riot again. Imagine them burning down their city twice in the same year because of sports.
One for a good reason, one for a bad reason.
Here, Des, I got a good category for you. A good trophy. Best concession stand snack.
oh, dude,
It's like the Dodger dog in baseball.
dude,
Yeah.
wow, that's a good.
Oh,
one.
I got one. I got a nominee for that. How about a $14 bill? $14 tall can of beer from T-Mobile Arena in
It's
Vegas.
probably every arena's got $14
Yeah.
beers.
Yeah,
Dude, I hope not. Jesus.
You know what's free to drink?
Water?
Water.
I don't
Actually,
think so.
no, water bottles
don't-
at sports games are $10.
Yeah, they don't make fucking water fountains anymore.
no.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
plus, they take away your cap so you don't throw it at people. So you just have a fucking ball of water that you can't spill.
That
What other foods?
was fun.
Funnel cake?
Funnel cake, man. Yeah. Cracker Jacks.
It's not
Classic.
fucking baseball.
Classic Cracker Jack. No, they popcorn.
People even
like
eat
what?
Cracker Jacks anymore.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Same as those
baseball
people that
games.
eat Werther's Originals.
Oh, those are delicious.
Yeah, bro.
Are talking about the hard ones? The
Yeah.
hard candies?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck you, Dunk.
Get
So you
lost,
do
Dunk.
like a cutest guy trophy,
Cutest guy.
cutest player.
I think we took care of that last week, and they're all reside on Nashville,
Is
apparently.
it Daniel Chara? Oh,
And I don't think John wants to hear about it again. He was pretty.
That's
he's
because
pretty
there's no
pissed.
cute guys in the Islanders.
John doesn't listen.
John Tavares is a good looking dude.
Fuck you, John.
You.
John Tavares is a good looking dude.
No, I said people that are still going to be on the Islanders. John
Oh,
Tavares is not
okay.
going to.
Yeah, true. That's right. He's gonna be a Ranger. Shoot.
Cutest free agents, John Tavares.
Let's get into that third.
And we're back here, joined with Ryan from the Blueshirts Breakaway podcast. Ryan, say hello.
Oh, wow. It's so weird to be on the other side. I don't get invited on podcasts a long time, but hey, I'm Ryan. I host another podcast.
Hey.
Hey.
Is it TMI Confessionals of the Nerd Kind?
It's TMI Confessionals of Esteban.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a really tough podcast about the Rangers and then Esteban.
That's
Pretty much the whole season.
slim marketing there.
Well, we're really niche. So we
Yeah.
like to hit a real tight community. You know what I'm talking
So
about?
all 5 of your listeners are real close.
Yeah. They're really like they're like tainted together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep. Off to a hot start here.
Yeah,
So we're here to
it's
talk
solid.
hockey, right?
Yes.
No, that's it. That's the whole interview. Thanks
Well,
for coming
no,
on.
it was real tough, but thanks guys, appreciate it. Hard hitting questions.
So, oh my god, my voice just cracked. So,
No, yeah, it's tough being 12.
oh my god. So these Rangers,
Yeah, these classic Rangers, these little guys.
these
Those darn Rangers.
Rangers,
dang guys.
man. Damn. What do we expect to see from them during the off season? I know one of your biggest hits is John Tavares. I know you're riding that train, and
Johnny.
I'm totally there with you, bro.
Listen, I just think there's a really good chance the pitch that the Rangers can make to John is alluring, to say the least. Now, will he end up a Ranger? Yes. But on top of that, yes, absolutely he will. But on top of that, I think they have a not 50%, but a 40% shot of landing John Tavares. I mean, he's been with a dysfunctional organization the entire time of all of his career. He's going to look at MSG. Look, he's already said he doesn't want to leave New York. Guess what? You don't have to. You'll be the star of the franchise. And that's, if you want to rebuild, the quickest way to do that is to get John Tavares in his prime. And, even if you have to sign him for a 7-year deal, which I believe is the max you could sign him for, you easily do that. And I'd rather do that than Carlson. Now, the future you're talking about itself is really up in the air. It's so muddy right now. We're 5 days away. We're recording right now at 4/23/2018, 9:24 p.m. on a Monday night. And from there, we're 5 days away from seeing where the Rangers land on the picks. If the Rangers get the first pick or top 3 pick, things drastically change. Like,
Totally.
the rebuild is just sped the fuck up. If Dahlin is a Ranger, I think we would push even harder for trading for Dougie Hamilton or actually pushing for John Tavares himself. But the rebuild itself, like just even James Dolan has come out this week and been like, we're doing this thing the right way. It's strange what James Dolan is the voice of reason. It's never happened before. But 2018, I've seen a lot of things I thought would never happen. And yet here we are. And I just think that Ranger fans have to kind of hold on and know that this can either be a 3-year process, but I could also see a scenario where we're in the playoffs next year. So what I really just said was, I don't know.
Okay. Isn't James Dolan the owner of the Knicks too?
He is, and he's a renowned enemy of all Knicks fans. But he also said some comments about the Knicks that were kind of smart too. So that was weird.
Well, I mean, can't you just look at the Knicks and say that they're not going anywhere, so the Rangers aren't going to go anywhere?
No, you can't, because the Rangers played really well the last 7 years. That part of that being we have an all-time goaltender who, couldn't finish the job a few times. Not really his fault. But on top of that, it's not that really Dolan loves the Knicks, and you can kind of tell he's not really a hockey guy, but he still owns the team. And he kind of leaves it to the hockey operations to everyone that should be doing them. Whereas the Knicks, he's like, Phil Jackson, how do you like $80 million, motherfucker? And brings Phil Jackson in. They're like, we're going to play the triangle. What is it, 2007? And then,
hell yeah,
let's play the triangle. It worked.
Hell yeah,
Jordan in the.
And you're not talking about the musical instrument either.
No, I am. He's in a band, and he travels. Like, he pays to open for the Eagles, stuff like that. He plays the triangle. That's why they do that.
Wait, James Dolan or Phil Jackson?
Both.
Whoa, shit.
I know, dude.
Mind blown.
I know, but really, actually, James Dolan isn't a band. It's a really serious thing. I don't know if you know this.
Does he play the triangle?
He might. I know he plays some sort of percussion, but
triangle's percussion.
He does pay other bands to, like, really famous bands like Bruce Springsteen, the Eagles, stuff like that, to let him open for them.
What?
Only in New York or everywhere?
I think
That's
it's been more places than New York. I mean, he does have the MSG thing going for him, so he could be like, "I'm opening for you."
Yeah.
And one of the Eagles could be like, "No, don't give us $6 million."
That's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you got money, you can do what you want.
Fuck.
Damn. Speaking of money, how much? Never mind.
No, how much would it be for me personally?
Continue.
No, I had a question. I lost it. It's something about John Tavares, but
I think like $200 an hour for me. I think that's where I'd go.
To do what?
Anything you want.
Anal.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's cheaper. We just said we're gonna ask the Bud podcast. We're enthusiasts over here. We're doing it for fun. This will be on the internet from all my future job perspectives.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think Des will let that happen. Don't worry.
That's fine by me. But yeah, so the future of the Rangers in general is just really murky right now. I think the rebuild will take a few years. But even when I went to the season ticket, like, end of the year, kind of like cater to the fans event. Not that I have season tickets, but I have friends that do that. So, whatever.
People.
And the whole time they were like, don't worry, guys. Next year, we're back in the playoffs. And I was like, are we really? I just, and the team's talented. We're going to have a better coach, but
wait,
I'm not really.
You're going to have a better coach? Who's the next coach?
It's hard. That's a great transition. Good question.
Thank you.
I really like Keefe from the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Marlies. Sorry. He is the minor league coach there. He does a really good job developing all that talent. We really need a coach that develops. But there was not rumors. Pavel Buchnevich blatantly came out and said that AV really didn't talk to a lot of players, which is questionable. So I'd really like my coach to talk to the players. I think that would be a nice first step. So really, it's really hard to not improve, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So what you're saying is any coach is better than your former coach.
I just thought the job title for coach was to talk to players, and also like have a scheme.
Well, doesn't Alain Vigneault speak French?
He does, and he hates Russians, and that's
yeah.
been documented.
So maybe there's just a language barrier between him and Pavel.
He told Pavel to fight for the puck, and that's really gonna get a fire under some guys.
Wait, in which language?
I'm pretty sure English.
Okay. All right. So it's probably got understood.
Yeah, he was like, fight for the puck or you shit. And he was like, and Pavel was like, I'm the fourth best player on this team and like the future cornerstone of your franchise. And he was like, or you sit. And Pavel sat down. So
Wow.
that was the Ranger season. I just did it. I did a replay for you. That
I
was
feel like that should be like an animation with puppets.
Yeah, I have like a Pavel puppet. It's like a little beady eyed and it's sitting on a bench most of the time.
All sad and shit.
It gets up for 5 minutes at a time to play ice minutes that don't matter.
To play fourth line minutes, yeah.
Yeah, and then the next game it's on the first line with Desharnais, who's now in the KHL. Speaking of Russians,
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah. So he's like officially gone now, right?
Yeah, Desharnais is back in Russia.
God.
No one wanted to trade for him. I mean, obviously, and guys got to make money. Going back to Russia.
Bye bye.
All right, peace out. It wasn't Desharnais' fault. He's fine.
It's
just he was the first. Think about this. He was the first line center for the New York Rangers this year. Think about that.
It's perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
I think they could upgrade there probably.
You think we could do that with John Tavares? Do you think that's a nice upgrade?
Well, I mean, you guys used to have a JT. His last name is Miller, but
Rip. Yeah. Another player that Alain Vigneault probably neglected and shifted up and down the lineup the entire time he was a Ranger and never really found a true spot for him. Did blossom and had a great offensive game when played in the right position, but now guess what? He's playing with two of the best players in the NHL and he's ripping shit up. Good for him.
surprisingly,
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Lightning hard body right now.
Oh yeah.
the Tampa Bay Rangers.
That's what they are. The 7 Rangers or something like that. 6.
Something like that. 8
Yeah.
maybe. Fuck.
It's a ridiculous amount. So I would love to see those guys win.
So let's talk about Elias Anderson and Filipino. Do we see them as like a final roster spot for opening night next season?
Yeah, absolutely. They're both.
Oh, they're on the team.
They're on
for
the
sure.
team already. Absolutely. Filipino is a fucking monster.
Dude.
That guy is. The clips and highlights you can watch of Filipino are actually ridiculous. And anyone who says like they know what his ceiling is, you just don't.
No.
He could be a very special player. I don't think he'll ever be like that elite talent. There's very few elite talents in the NHL. There's really, 10 maybe.
Yeah. Drew Doughty.
Drew Doughty. Fuck him. And but I think Hito will end up being like a B+ A- player. I really do. I have really strong feelings for him as a person.
Philip Forsberg-esque.
I don't like that comp. I mean, I just think I want to see what he develops into. I just think he has such a high upside. I hate making comps. I know that's ridiculous.
Compare him to himself because that's all he is.
Yeah, I just be an individual, man. Hito's got a really high ceiling. He's an electric player. He's got great scoring ability, and he's good at a forecheck. That's what I want to see.
Definitely.
Yeah, Dez. Fuck you.
Yeah, thanks. So, I
have a question. I have a question.
Yeah,
something to talk about.
I'm here for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So when I was 12 years old,
nice. Me too. Me too.
I read something about how they gave Henrik Lundqvist the option to just bail out at the trade deadline, and he refused to.
Yeah, and that was more of we covered this today on our podcast, Blueshirts Breakway. Wow. It was more of like a respect thing. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks, NSA. But it's more of like a hey, if you want out of here because you're a legendary goaltender and you want to go for a cup, go ahead. Not like we want to get rid of you because we want something else. Right. And we want you off the books. It's not like the Rangers are lacking cap space. They have it. It's fine.
But I mean, if he wanted to go win a cup, like let's say this year, next year, like which team arguably could win the cup that doesn't already have a number 1 starting goalie?
That's the thing. Like a lot of teams wouldn't.
Yeah, they're like,
and they have like 4 more years of Lundqvist after that. So
he's like, which team do I go to that I actually play on?
He was like, you think I do that, or I live in New York City where I've loved it my whole life, become a fashion icon, and have the 3rd highest selling jersey again? Wow. Okay.
He's like, yeah, I'll stay.
Yeah, I guess I'll stay. $8.5 million, just chill.
He's like, you guys said we're making the playoffs next year, right? Yeah, I'll stay. It's cool.
Yeah, he even said at the end of the season, I think he tweeted out like, it's inexcusable what we did this year. Like, yeah, Hank, okay, but we're rebuilding for the next 10 years, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you're making the playoffs next year. You
our
told
rebuild
us.
is so already further ahead than like a bunch of. I don't even want to. Our rebuild's already ahead of the Islanders, and the Islanders aren't even rebuilding. But we're already.
Damn,
dude, we beat them in the standings almost. We let them beat us, which is the dumbest thing the Islanders did. They were like, "Fuck it, let's beat the Rangers." And we were like, "Ha ha, idiots!" And we went up like 9% the chance to get a top 3 pick.
Yeah. So what did the Rangers land at percentage wise? It's like 20.
If you give me a second, because I have this thing called Google.com, Take-a-thon NHL, a website that I sponsor personally. We land at the 8th spot, and we have a 19% chance to get the top 3 overall pick, and the 6% chance to get the top overall 1. Thing is, we were at the 10th spot, which is an 11% chance to get the top 3 overall pick. Not only did Edmonton win, but the Islanders also beat us and allowed us to get that extra crucial 8%.
That's right. And
isn't the draft lottery rigged?
It is, and that's why the Rangers are going to get a top 3 pick.
So Edmonton's getting the number 1 pick, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Arizona's gonna, no matter who they pick, they're probably gonna trade away anyway. So.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I think Buffalo ends up outside of the top 3, and I think that's my hot take.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're a 50% chance to be in the top 3.
and they're not gonna do it.
They're not gonna make it.
No chance. But you guys, we could be Buffalo fans. Think about that.
Could be.
Who could be?
I guess we could if we were born in Buffalo. That's terrible.
That's pretty terrible.
Yeah, I mean, Rangers had a bad season, but they're not Buffalo.
No, they're not Buffalo. What does Buffalo have to build around? Eichel, who's what? Maybe the
Ginger
30th to 40th best NHL player.
Yeah.
Sure. Who would you rather have, Chris Kreider or Eichel right now?
Ooh.
Who asking?
Both of you. I don't give a shit.
Neither.
Okay, cool.
Neither.
This is great quality content.
What about you, Des?
I ride that Chris Kreider train though. I do.
I do too. He's my boyfriend, but I just Eichel, although he's a special talent, I don't think he's lived up to the hype. Forced Buffalo's hand to pay him. They've paid him. Good luck. Have a great time.
Yeah.
Well, he's also the GM now, so
he's the GM too. That's just crazy that he's both those roles. Doc Rivers-esque.
But speaking about not living up to the hype, how about Jimmy Vesey?
Yeah, Jimmy Vesey, the hype was only because it was August. I mean, it was nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I guess.
And college free agents, stuff like that. I think Jimmy Vesey's no longer a Ranger, unfortunately. I think he'll go elsewhere. We'll sign other players. He's a fine Ranger. It never developed into maybe the top 6 player he was supposed to be. But that was sort of a fucking reach.
I blame AV personally.
I was gonna say, do we have AV to blame for that?
No, I think Jimmy Vesey was never that player. But I'm sure that he would have played top 6 minutes for Nashville that year if he would have come out. They probably would have been disappointed also. I think Jimmy Vesey's fine. He lost his teeth for us, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, I don't think he'll be on the team.
No.
I think he could turn out to be like a Sean Couturier type player. Maybe not as good as him, but
no, I think he's a great bottom 6 player. Really, he's a guy you want to he can play bottom 6 every team in the league, no problem.
Yeah.
But just not in the Rangers' plans right now.
Yeah, he's gonna go win a cup in New Jersey.
Yeah, he'll be fine in Jersey.
Yeah.
Grabner did really well over there. So
speaking of people in New Jersey and New York, how about Ilya Kovalchuk rumors?
Kovalchuk will definitely be a Ranger. It just feels we've gotten, because the podcast has gotten to a weird spot. We get like these weird insider information messages anonymously, and sometimes they're bullshit. We don't like to report on them or whatever, but we've gotten multiple things that have talked to us like, yeah, my dad knows X. He's a car dealer or something, or he's like his business. He's a financial person. He's like, Kovalchuk's coming to the Rangers, and we've gotten that from like 3 different people.
What?
So I just feel like it's like already a handshake deal and it's done.
Right, they just gotta wait for it to be.
Yeah,
legal.
It's got to be official on July 1st, so we got some time.
So you said so far that Ilya Kovalchuk's on the Rangers next year, and John Tavares is coming. I
think this is what I'm going to make a super bold prediction.
Here we go.
Hot ones. Here we go. I think the Rangers trade some main pieces to go for Dougie Hamilton to get us right-handed defenseman. I know you're shaking your head. I see it. I'm not sure how they do it, but I'm not really trusting the Flames either. And this is a dream scenario. Let's put it that way. It's rather a pipe dream scenario. They trade for Dougie Hamilton, somehow get an elite 20, top 25, or top 15 probably, right-handed defenseman. And then they possibly sign John Tavares and Ilya Kovalchuk as their 1 and 2 line centers. There you go.
And rebuild over.
And then you just go for it. And then you're still kind of rebuilding, but you're not. You're still competing. You're doing the Yankee version of the on the fly.
You just go all in for like Henrik Lundqvist. You're like, sorry, we ruined your whole career. We're just going to do everything we can these last couple of years to make it up
if you
to
get those 3 players, that team is solid. You're playing Shattenkirk, Dougie Hamilton, Shea, and the corpse of Smith. I'm kidding, but there's a couple other defensemen that show promise. I really like Neil Pionk. I think could be a top 4 defenseman.
Sure.
But yeah, I think that would be the optimal. Now, I think there's a world where none of that happens.
Except for Kovalchuk, of course.
I think Kovalchuk is like a done deal. It's really the pricing that we want. And I think get into the Rangers is really important, mostly for the development of certain Russian players, Buchnevich and Mezikov, and even bringing Igor over and some of our prospects that we have that are playing with him now. So we'll see. I think he's a done deal, honestly. Maybe I'm crazy for saying that. You can call me crazy.
No,
crazy.
It's
Thank you.
All the reports were out there already and shit, but just got to make it
Yeah,
happen now.
everything I've read has been like it's sort of a done deal, and then the NHL was like, no way, it's not a done deal, no tampering. Definitely tampering.
You know who you guys should get? Shipachyov.
Shipachyov.
He was the greatest free agent the Golden Knights have ever signed.
The Golden Knights are a fucking anomaly. I don't really have words to describe them. Good for them, though.
No, not good for them. Fuck the Golden Knights.
I'm really glad you guys lost, so that's cool.
Anyways,
do you guys remember what happened in 2014?
No, let me. Oh, I remember reading an article about how the Rangers had the worst puck luck of all time against the Kings. We lost 4 stick overtime games, brutal losses each single one, and Chris Kreider hit the crossbar about 17 times. Yeah, I remember.
Remember when Dan Girardi fell down?
Yeah, the turnover to lose the game. Yeah, I remember.
I was there.
Oh, good.
I saw it.
Yeah, I was in a bar and I just put my head against the wall and ordered like 3 whiskeys.
And you stayed at that bar for much, much longer.
I was there till like 5 a.m. Yeah, I was like one of the saddest days.
Hey, but now things are looking up. You don't have Dan Girardi anymore. Good job.
He's gonna win a cup though, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Unless he falls down. He could always fall down.
Well, he's still playing with McDonough, so it's fine.
I think, yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
So,
any other questions you guys have for the lovely host?
Oh man, this is no, I mean, that pretty much covered all the basics there and the future of the Rangers. Really, that's
yeah. I think that was a pretty nice little overview. Sorry, I made all those shitty takes that I'll probably get blamed for, but I really actually don't care. That's the best part.
You should have heard my take about the Washington Capitals series. It was.
You should have heard his take about the Arizona Coyotes in the offseason.
What are they going to be good?
He said they're a playoff
At least
team.
I thought so.
Oh boy.
He said, you know what? I'm liking all the pieces they put together here in the offseason. They got Stepan, they got Antti Ranta.
Ranta played really well, but that's all they did.
He's like, that's the only players I know on the Coyotes now, and I think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Domi's good too. I mean, I like Keller a lot.
Yeah. Anyways, Ryan, you want to plug where people can find you and whatnot? You and Greg.
It was a shitty podcast called Blueshirts Breakaway. It somehow became a thing, even though it was a joke. Now we're still here. We do it every Tuesday morning. You can find us. You can follow me on Twitter at @ORyanMead. I don't tweet about anything. You can follow Greg, who tweets everything from our main account at Blueshirts Break. I
like how Dez is wearing you guys' shirt.
Yeah, it's a great shirt.
It's my night shirt, okay?
New shirt's on the way.
Hey.
You say it's your night shirt?
Yeah, it's my leg.
It's my leg. I like your shirt, Robbie. It looks really good.
Thank you. It says Hannah Montana.
It does? Is that what your tattoo says?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's the best of both worlds, really.
Yeah, get them dirty.
What?
No, what? What?
Anyways,
guys, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
See you on the golf course.
Yeah. You too, buddy. Peace out.
And we're back here. That was our guest, Ryan Mead.
Our
Next
intermission
week
seems so short.
I know.
That's crazy.
Next week here, we're gonna be talking Columbus Blue Jackets.
Hopefully,
and all that. So we'll see what happens there.
Maybe they'll still be playing.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. They probably won't, but maybe.
By the time everyone listens to this, they may be even eliminated. Who knows? But
maybe.
But anyways, that's all we got for you guys today on this episode of Around the Boards. We will see you guys next week.
I hope you liked it. Hi, Mom. Bye.
Hey ATB fans, don't forget to follow us on all your social media accounts, on Twitter @_ATB podcast, on Instagram search Around the Boards, on Facebook, facebook.com/AroundTheBoards, in the iTunes store and Spotify now. Don't forget to subscribe there to follow us for all our latest episodes. Also check us out on our Libsyn page at aroundtheboards.libsyn.com. We'll see you next week, hockey fans.